Arvyn from the previous video that we've done. I'll take you through a couple of setups that helped me pass the challenge, and what setup today I had, and probably what I'll be looking at. So it start with that is the Dow Jones, that is US 30. So what's happened, there was a flag forming from this position. If now you come to, if you go through the course, the financial hub course, you'll be taught a strategy. There are a couple of strategies that you'll be taught. I'll just touch just shallow touches. So with this one, there was the third. It was 1, 2, and then 3, the third touch, and then there was also a flag forming this trend line, and to in addition there was also a key level. If you had in your checklist, in my personal checklist, all this I had ticked all of them, and then for a good entry, there's a tool that we usually use, that is the trend based Fibonacci extension. And then so you just come mark here, and then extend towards your right to show you your point of entry, which was here. So my point of entry was at this point where the trend line, the key level, and the flag were all meeting, and also my entry were all meeting at one point, which gave me even more confidence to execute this trade. So coming to this point, if I entered this trade here, normally our first take profit is usually at this point, and then the second one is usually at the previous high. So this trade, my risk reward was 2:8, 1:2.8. That is according to the first take profit level, and then the second one, my risk was coming to 1.3, actually 1.31. And then we'll go to the second trade which I took, which was US card. Which was around here. That was, I think, beginning of July. So I usually use the 1 hour time frame. Let me just remove this for now. So there was also a flag forming at this point. This was a bullish momentum, so I spotted a flag here, and again using this Fibonacci trendline Fibonacci tool, my entry was here at this point where the 1 is, and then the stop loss usually just under. This tool helps you to show you where your entry is and where your stop loss is, and your first take profit, and the second take profit being your previous high. So if I came here, it will be if I was taking profit in my first, that is in my first take profit level, it will be 2.8. so that will be my return. If it was the second, if I decided again to hold, my trade becoming, my risk reward will be 1:3.6. So that is the second trade I took. And then let me show you the final one. I did not only take 3, I think I took around 4 trades, in which I'll just show you only 3 of them. And then the other trade that I took was actually not a flag, but it was a third trend line bounce, in which actually Ken was in. for me, it was around here. My entry was at around here, being 1, 2, and then this being the third touch. Someone will also say this was a third touch, but you see where your P was too far from your entry. So for me, I used this. So the moment markets came and touched P, and it was close to the trend line, this is where I took my trade. I took my trade here. My take profit being at 2, and actually it took below here. It was somewhere here, just below P, and then my stop loss was a bit lower than the previous market. So yeah, and the risk reward was 1:2, that being actually a good risk reward in which most of my trades that I usually take is are usually 1:2, and or 1:2, 1:2.5 or 3 EVs. When markets show me such an opportunity and a risk reward, those are the trades that I took. And then today morning, the trade that actually this one I was asleep, so this one I did not actually take it. I woke up and found that the market had moved and somehow moved a little bit away from my entry, so I could not do it. This was the flag that I missed today, but it came and hit my first take profit, and I'm seeing it as stand. But if I was in this trade, my risk reward would have been actually my first it would have been 1:2.83. That is where I would have taken my first profit. And if it would have gone, if probably markets had to go even lower, my take profit my risk reward would have been 1:3.6, but I took my first profit at 2.83, and I'm seeing where probably waiting to see what markets are going to do. Basically that's it for me and what I've been doing. So in terms of technicals, I think in terms of flags, that is what I was struggling with, but with time and a couple of few months practice, 6 months of practice, right now I can identify a flag well, and I can be able to trade them well. So let me take you through the account that I bought. My account was for $5,000, and this was the first phase that it was actually supposed to be 8%, as you can see here. You can all see here it was supposed to be 8%, but it actually went until 12.3%. So this was the first phase. If you come down here and look at the trades that I had done, there were a couple of trades, but if you can see clearly, my profits, I'm maximizing on profits, and losses are not as huge, because here I lost $22. That was around 0.445%. That was risk. That is what I actually lost. Actually no, 0.5, close to there, which I lost $22, and then the other loss I got was for $5. So if you can actually see, there was when it comes to profits, I I maximize on profits and cut my losses as early as possible. When probably I see markets probably would be going at to take my stop loss, I just cut them early. More probably, not most of the time. You can exit a trade and then probably not even go to stop loss and immediately turn and go to your take profit. It usually happens, but this now comes down to an individual person on how they see it. And also at times you need also to let your profits run, and also you need to give markets time to breathe. Markets might go close probably to your stop loss and even turn and go to your take profit and even rally even higher. So yeah, this was the first phase which I passed, and you can clearly see it has been written here passed. And then when I go to the second account which I got, it was here. It was here. This account was supposed to return $250, which was 5%, and for me actually I managed 6.67%, which I think is an extra percent, and actually 1.67% extra. With this one you can actually see there's one trade that I took. The first one was 12, and then actually the second trade was what passed me the challenge. Apart from these other things that I had done, the trades that I had taken, you can see that I had finished this challenge with only 2 trades, and actually one trade covering all the 1 to 5%, which is 510. As compared to what I was supposed to bring only to $50. Only one trade pushed me to actually 310. And then these other losses was my human errors as a trader, the psychological challenges at times that you'd have. I was not aware that I actually had passed this trade. I wasn't aware. So I continued to trade, and then after entering a trade, I'd exit. After entering a trade, I'd exit. After entering a trade, I'd exit. After entering, I'd exit. I did that, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, in which I think psychologically, I think those are things that I need to work on. And then from there, I took a trade. You see, now I think this is the part where I got indiscipline. After losing 5 trades, I really wanted to recover all that money that I had lost. So in terms of revenge trading, I'd probably say, I wouldn't say luck. Okay, I would say luck, or probably not luck. When I entered this trade, I was coming from a place of revenge trading. I wouldn't say this was a trade that I made 100% conscious. I was coming from a place of revenge trading, in which, as much as I'd say it paid off, it's not something that I'd want to do, because doing this a couple of times, 1, 2, 3, probably 100 times, this would be costly compared to if I was coming from a place of system checking, system to system, because this one, it was a matter of opinion and not facts and data. So that is how so far I've been. And then now after that, I was given my real account, which is this, and so far so good. I am 0.7% down. I've lost $34 so far so good for now. But I don't have any rush to recover this. I'll be waiting for a setup to come, and then from there. Also considering that daily loss is 5%, I also need to be conscious of this, and also I need not to lose the 8%, so I need to be aware. So this is I have no rush in recovering this, so I know I'll get a setup, and I'll continue trading. It's been an honor being and representing and having this interview. I'm really grateful.
Keep striving, keep setting those goals. Eventually you get to your target, and thanks a lot for also being willing to share your journey. I've also got another trade as well, that's willing to share their journey and make it public, but you have made it public, and we do hope that you guys have learned a thing or two about markets, about crop farms, and about trading. So if you're interested in learning how to trade, make sure you visit Financial Lab. If you're interested in opening a live account, you're officially partnered with XM Markets. We have the links down below, so you can check out the links on how to open an account with XM, how to trade with XM, the different offers that they have. For example, right now you can stand a chance to win $15,000 trading with XM. So check out the offers that they have, open a real account, start trading, build up your capital, and eventually you get your target. So that's it. I'll catch up with you guys next time. Peace.